This is the new Doge Charger. They can't seem to quite commit to which old brands they want to tribute. It's called the Daytona, but it's also called the Charger, and it also has the Super Bee logo on it. I think the only thing it's missing is the big Superbird wing from the 60s, maybe a nose cone. Either way, I mean, hey, electric muscle car. What does the world come to? You know, in a good way. Ooh, look, it's got a nose. Fiat 500e has a little Italy fin to remind you that it's Italian, in case you forgot. I had an ex-boyfriend with one of these, and it's the only modern car I've ever been in that felt scary at 80 kilometers an hour. The Doge Daytona also has gamer lights on the inside, which is pretty nice for gamers. I'm trying not to be too negative, I promise, but the problem is that I'm in the Jeep area and I'm looking at a Wagoneer, and it's difficult to be positive when in my field of view is a Wagoneer. Kia. So credit where it's due. Subaru have we always gotten the Impreza Hatch 2025 in North America? I also noticed, rather funnily, that the engine has no plastic engine cover. Hey Subaru, it's 2025. Start being lame. Subaru BRZ TS. I hope the T stands for turbo. BMW is the torque of the town. It's the GTD, built by Multimatic in Canada. This is the only place in the world where Ford will actually tell you that these are made in Canada. Awesome. Look at that wing. Makes Subarus beg for forgiveness. The color of this Mustang is fascinating. It's pink, it's red, it's purple. Vote now in the comments. The Ford Maverick Lobo has these really sick rims, which are awesome if you don't like cooling your brakes. But other than that, I mean, it's a Lobo. It's a great name, Lobo. Corvette ZR1, 375 kilometers per hour, 1,064 horsepower, which is good for getting around town. During the course of the 24-hour endurance race, first of all, nobody thought to peel the plastic off the screen. Somebody knocked off a wiper, the fog lights are bent up, there's a bunch of scrapes on the front end. They were not kind to this automobile. And look at the bugs, look at that. It's like a summer back when there were insects. Awesome. Please do not touch. We wouldn't want any damage to happen to this car. They put the name of the guy who built the engine right on the engine, that way you know who to blame. And this is the new GM Bright Drop vans. They're built in Canada, in Ingersoll near London, and they're electric. And I don't know how this is going to affect their sales in the US in the coming months, but that's fine. They're pretty sick. It kind of reminds me of the Rivian van. The Silverado EV has cup holders in the front, so you put your coffee there in the morning, and then drive to work. Innovatively, General Motors has put a folding midgate in this the new Silverado electric car, so that you can get a snowmobile and still not actually fit it in the bed. That ain't going anywhere. How come Arnold Schwarzenegger never upgraded to Windows 7? Because I still love Vista, baby! This car comes with Stardew Valley. Unfortunately, it's a Tesla Model Y. Hey, it's the Robotaxi! They forgot to install the steering wheel in the Robotaxi. And interestingly enough, the rear wheel is bigger than the front. It's also a passenger-carrying vehicle with 2 seats. And it's really little. It's like a Tesla Model 3 that they cut the second row out of. I don't even have a joke. I don't know what this is. It claims to be an Allard. It's adorable, but there's only one downside. You gotta watch out for that. This is the Lexus UX, which is like a Lexus Prius. However, it is significant because it's the last car to currently have tail fins. Look at that. You can't call that anything but a tail fin. Knowing me, if I ever got a chance to ride in one of these, it would be in the back. Apparently the Toyota Crown is a wagon now, and no one thought to tell me. Oh, hey look, it's the Toyota Grand Homelander. I think I used to have one of these in GTA 5. I genuinely don't understand the problem with this. Why do you need to see where you've been? All that matters is where you're going. Yeah, it's a Cadillac, as you can see. It's a Cadillac. Problem with Cadillac these days is they don't make a single sedan that's 18 feet long. People think land boats died. They just got bigger. This is a really big Polaris. And when I say that it's a really big Polaris, I mean literally, it's made by Polaris. Oh geez, Audi are trying harder than my cousin playing Fortnite. Audi? More like Audi's nuts. You wouldn't build a car with really interesting bodywork. They didn't use flat pieces, it's all Technic. That is fascinating. Fortunately, in the time since filming the clip earlier, Cadillac actually did make a land yacht. In fact, they made 2 of them. A buddy of mine once asked me what car the X-Wing would be, and I think I answered either a Fox Body Mustang or an A86 Sprinter Truino, but I think this is it. It's just an X-Wing, but a car. A fascinating construction. When you remove the taillights from your Mustang, but you really don't want to get rid of the triple bar. Check out this lineup of Mercs. They even have some historic ones. Okay, potential owners aside, this thing's incredible. Look at the size of the headlights, they're like vinyl records. This is not a Beetle. It looks like a Beetle. It's German, it's from the 30s, it's rear-engined, but it's a Mercedes. Fascinating, I don't know, I don't even have a joke, I've just never even heard of this thing, it's amazing. Wed, Bed, Behead. Lexus, LFA, Lamborghini Countach, Lamborghini Diablo. Vote now. Tow Mater at home.